This is the iPhone 7.
Welcome back to the channel, the only channel on YouTube where you can get a mostly professional tarot card reading from a haunted house in a creepy graveyard. Tonight's special is the buy one get one free. That means any reading that you purchase is also buy one get one free. You get the $6 taco box. It's $6, 6 plus minutes, 6 plus cards. And you can ask up to 3 questions with any reading that you purchase. Be it the $11.11 love reading, the $15 XXX love reading, the $20 past, present, future, as well as the $30 general reading. Every reading is buy one get one free, so if you buy a reading, you get that same reading for free, and you can either do the free reading after the paid reading, or I can note that you have a free reading and that you maybe want to cash it in for later. Yes. I'm back. Hey, welcome back to the haunted house. How's your day been? I think everybody is somewhere else right now. I'm good. Thanks so much for asking. Appreciate it. Just thought I'd come by and do a happy hour tarot. See if anyone comes by. I haven't heard from anyone though yet, but that doesn't mean that I won't at some point. Thanks. Thinking about getting them in different colors at some point. Hey Molly, how are you, dear? Did you make it back from the hospital? They have all kinds of animal headbands that have like either kitty ears. I think I've seen some fox ears. I think I've seen some that light up, all in different kinds of colors and material. Thanks, I appreciate that. Hey, Middle Rain. Your messages. Are you gonna go to the doctor? I hope that you will. Sounds like you had one of those ice pick headache things. And those can be really scary and dangerous, but at least you got some rest somehow. Do you feel any better now? Go ahead and do the first collective message. This is for anyone who may be in chat, may watch this later, notes from last night, but I'll do them once this live is over. In about 45 minutes. I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides as a collective. What do we need to know about right now, Spirit? As a collective message. So you guys were in the talks about your you going back tomorrow, but now you're not going back tomorrow. Okay, so aggressively hydrate. Just make sure you're taking care of yourself. Knock knock TikTok. I don't know, maybe if you have a TikTok account, delete it. Before your personal information gets leaked. Know thyself before others know you, or maybe it's that no kings but us energy. If you are feeling burnt out, rest and focus on your inner world a little bit more, instead of all of that that's going on around you. You know, of course, know thyself. Take this time, take this chance in your life to get to know yourself a little better. Maybe you're not the person you were a year ago, 6 months ago, a day ago. And I think this card, I always felt like this card was very profound regarding communication. Regarding information. I also know with the recent TikTok stuff going on, I've even considered it myself to, stop posting, maybe delete my account. I'm just not certain yet, but there's just something about social media and this card and communication that triggers me. I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to let y'all give your own meaning to it, but I feel there's a lot of electricity going on in this card. So rest up. Take care of yourselves. And keep looking up. Something came up, so she couldn't come over today. Okay. Does she have a lot on her plate, or does she just have poor timing? I mean, there has to be a reason for her rinse, repeat, recycle energy. But I do hope you feel better, Metal Rain, and that you maybe go and see somebody about that ice pick headache you had. It seems like that's what you had. The way you described it. bought Tylenol to help in case you get a headache. Aspirin is good too. Aspirin and Tylenol are also great together. But never ibuprofen with aspirin. And what is an Advil again? Is that ibuprofen? Can't do ibuprofen. Have you seen how expensive Tylenol has become over the last year and a half? It's insane. I'm paying like $15 for 24 Tylenols. Isn't that insane? Just always been. Yeah, I am going to be doing a late live. This is just the happy hour. Thought I'd come by early and see if anybody was around, wanted to chat or hang out. A little bit before I had some time. But yeah, I'll be back with the live show later tonight, 12:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Do you think you might come by later? Because I'll be here with a spare box and the cards again. Yeah, Sarah McLaughlin was on Kimmel last night. It was great. I think we missed the last 20 minutes of it though. Isn't it a 90-minute show? But they only show 60 minutes of it where I live. I'm surprised they played it at all. And I was surprised that it didn't play in Nashville. Which is a bit sad for me because that is Music City and I feel like that is a huge sign that I think the cities that couldn't watch it last night I think that was a message. really going on in those states. Just my 2 cents. It was 4 minutes. Okay. It was definitely another crazy day. You still there, Molly? She may have fallen asleep. She had to go back to the hospital earlier today because of her ankle. I don't think she's going to have surgery again. She did go over to the hospital today at some point this morning, and they said that they said her leg looked okay, but I guess they've done some stuff where they did some blood work, and that's why I asked if she was still here so she could explain it a little bit more in depth. So she may have fallen asleep at this point. She had kind of another big day with her health care. She is pretty freaked out by it, but I mean, as somebody who's done wound care before and did it for many, many years, I just don't think that at the end of the day, it looks bad. I think it looks pretty good for what she's been going through. So she did say that, I don't know, something about it splitting open and blood being in her boot, but blood work came back great, but they put her on some other kind of antibiotic or something again. At some point, though, she'll have to come off of all of those, and she's, I guess, waiting to hear back if she is going to have surgery again, but I don't know. I mean, she's going to go to wound care, I think, in the next couple days. So that's what she told me. Yeah, this has been going on for quite a while. Okay. Alright. It's good that he had a fun time. Awesome. That's good to know. So at least there won't be like a huge gap between waiting for someone to play that character. Good news. I always love good news. What good news? What good news, Rain? What good news? That's great. Hey Liz, love, how are you, dear? Happy Wacky Wednesday. Today I didn't have a meltdown, so that's day 465. And counting, no rain. I kind of feel like, you know, when you practice taking care of, you know, what's making you feel uncomfortable, whether it's on the outside or the inside, you know, it will heal over time. So it's good to hear. Maybe just stay out of, like, you know, synthetic clothing that has synthetic dyes on it. Oh yeah, great. It was great time, Liz. Good job, good job. Loved it. So glad you could join. Hey Ari, welcome back to the channel. How are you, sweetheart? Yeah, I had time tonight to do an early live and to come by and say hi to y'all. How has your day been, Ari? I always love those just get out of the shower moments. Okay, I'm just now like enchanted by the fact that it's raining. Make sure you listen to your body, Liz. If your body's saying relax, you should definitely relax. And that alarm scared the key wad out of me. Sorry about that. Maybe she hasn't had the time to respond properly. Sometimes that happens. I'm talking to you, Ari, by the way. Yeah, I guess that happens to you too, doesn't it, with Ileana? But are they ghosting you if they're talking to you at all? Oh, it's been a week. Well, I mean, I have friends I've known for years, and if I hadn't heard from them in a week, I'd be okay with it, because I would know that we'll get back in touch. We always have, we always will. But is this somebody new that you just met? Is this somebody, Ari, that you were counting on being in constant contact with every day? You know, it might be beneficial for you to tell her that. And she might not mean any harm. Yeah, you're right. A simple hi, how you doing does go a long way. You've been friends with her since July. Is it fair to say Buddy ghosted you? Oh, Metal Lane. I'm so sorry about the cat. Yeah, I have known, like, I've had this friend of mine, you guys, for years, and I had mentioned something on, like, an Instagram story, about a certain someone saying certain places were going to hell. And this friend I've been friends with since we were kids, okay? Immediately says, yes, they are. I'm like, why can't you just say hi to me and ask how I'm doing? When they haven't talked to me in weeks. But, at the same time, I mean, the longer I know somebody, does that mean the longer I know somebody that should give them permission to not ask how I'm doing, or give them permission to not say something to me weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, yearly? I'm not really sure. I mean, I just want everyone to come as they are, to come as who they really truly are, Ari. And if some friends aren't getting back to me in a week, 2 weeks, or even asking me how I'm doing lately, it's really something to think about. But at the same time, I think that people can still truly care about each other. It's just they don't, or haven't been able to, or can't respond in a way they'd like to because of whatever's going on around them. So they'll wait, and they'll avoid, and they'll wait till the right time, but they'll still avoid. And I don't know, sometimes people end up not even being able to say, like, what they need to say, or what they they should have said and what they wanted to say because of it. Why would a comment disappear off YouTube? Would it disappear if the person who wrote it deleted it? So you may post something, right? A comment or whatever, and depending on what is in it, it'll be relevant whether or not it gets posted. So maybe you said something and you left a link. Or maybe you said something that was like a shadow banned word or something. Now, if you deleted it, yeah, it would get deleted off YouTube if you left the comment, or whoever left the comment deleted it. But typically, if you've written a comment and it's not there in your Google, you don't see it anywhere. It was probably either not posted or flagged as a bot. YouTube is sometimes broken, unfortunately. So go back to like your YouTube history. So the way you would do that is click on your default picture, click on maybe going to your studio, and then settings might be a place to start with that. So that you can go over to, where is it? Permissions, agreements. No, not creative demographics. Actually, I'm sorry, not in your studio. Say you're in chat right now and you click your default picture. If you were on a desktop, a laptop, let's see how it looks from my phone. I don't remember what kind of phone you said you had, but if you go to your data in YouTube, you should be able to find comments you left, how many comments you've left, who you've left them to. Maybe even if you click on some of them, you'll see maybe replies or likes you didn't realize were there. If you're on the mobile phone, there should be like a little pinwheel at the top on the right hand corner, and you should be able to find the same thing in the drop down menu where it says manage all history or your data in YouTube. And if the comment is not there anywhere, then it's not that the channel owner deleted it or that necessarily the person who left the comment deleted it. It's just that the YouTube algorithm or YouTube's whatever thought or flagged it should be flagged, so it didn't post. It just got lost in the infinite sea of the fucking of YouTube comments that never got posted. you staying focused on that story, Ari? Because you're telling it to me right now, which means you are. So what happens is you might attract new people, new minds, new faces, new places. But you're repeating, recycle the situation because you're telling yourself that story right there on I'm confused because I've had friends go distant. They cut me off completely, out of the blue, like block me from their social media or stab me in the back. Okay, I understand that you're concerned about this. But you have to, like, you can't be bothered. You don't want that situation. Stop telling yourself that situation. Didn't you just tell me that you're not bothered by anything because everything always works out in your favor? Yeah, and you expect it for people to not tell you what's wrong, so, or what their issue is. You expect it, so, and the more you talk about it, the more it happens, whether it's with new people, old people. Probably the only reason it doesn't happen between, say, you and I is because, there being something about you and I that have worked on a certain aspect or self-concept issue that many of these other people may have not before. So energetically, we see eye to eye on some things. But like, me? I just don't give a fuck. Am I a bad person for that? Like, am I... You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying I don't give a fuck about your situation. It's just that, like, if somebody doesn't want to respond to me, if somebody doesn't want to talk to me, if somebody doesn't want to get to know me, if somebody doesn't, somebody wants to distance themselves from me, I mean, fine. It's like, if that's what people need, then great. Because I wouldn't want to, like, trigger anything uncomfortable in anybody else. So I just don't, like, try to expect the worst out of people, and I don't try to expect the things that don't serve me. Because once again, people are going to show up to you the way that you're seeing yourself. You might be seeing yourself somewhere subconsciously even, where you don't understand that maybe you're seeing yourself as a version of yourself you don't like because of the pressure of your age, your peers, and the world that you live in. Yeah, so you're worrying about other women who are not communicating to you as if you've done or said something that rubbed them the wrong way. So when it comes to people like that, you just have to ignore them because at some point or another, they're probably just jealous of you. Okay? And you'll have to move on and just think the best for them and think the best of them in a way where you're thinking of them as the version that you want them to be instead of that what if a version of them that popped up and went feral on you for no reason. You don't have to deal with these situations at all, Ari. If you don't let them get to you, you can change your mind about it. I just can't let. I think I just have just always been one of those kids that was like, I just can't, worry about it or dwell on it. I used to be, but I worked so much through that. I've worked through so much through that it's I kind of have fun when I have to jump back into it again to remind myself or remind others about it. Well, I think it's too early to jump to conclusions. It's only been a week. I'm serious. It's only been a week. Have you told her all this stuff? Have you written her a message or called her and left it on a voicemail or anything? Might help. It sounds like you're jumping to conclusions. So you're thinking of possible scenarios. But why would you drive yourself crazy like that? It just is what it is. Then if you've given it meaning to have a bad feeling, then it has no choice but to show up a shit show. You shouldn't be surprised. It's just that easy. But you can change your mind. You don't have to have a bad feeling. You don't have to be thinking about possible scenarios that are negative. What about the positive ones? Why are you on the negative ones? Why is it so much easier for us to think about the negative ones than the positive scenarios? But you're thinking about it at all, you know, in your actions and reactions to continue talking about it, living it, feeling it really deeply. You know, it's only right now. And you keep getting lost in possible scenarios in the future that have never happened and may never happen. But the more that you act and react again and again to them, you'll see. They'll just keep happening. And it's really just as simple as changing your mind and telling yourself something different that serves you. I'm not telling you to lie to yourself, but I am telling you to tell yourself something that will compel what you want towards you instead of repel what you want away from you. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, communication skills are very poor, so it's almost like we have to pull them out of somebody before, you know, they forget their manners, but in a gentle way. You don't have to, like, text her or call her or communicate with her if you don't want to, but have you checked up on her? Just message her, tell her how you feel. You won't hurt. She'll appreciate your honesty over not saying anything at all. You know, just message her, tell her you miss her, and that you know you hope she's okay. She'll come around. Anybody would like to get a paid reading before I come offline, everything you need to know is in the description. Every reading is buy one, get one free. let's see, 9, 10, 10, 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 12. It's at 9:30 your time, Middle Way. It's going to be 9:30 a.m. 9:30 p.m. Pacific. Thank you, Ari and Metal Rain, for coming to hang out tonight. It's been a nice chill chat time. Okay. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and do a free collective spirit message before we go. I'm going to go make some dinner, and I'll be back in a little bit. 12:30 a.m.-ish Eastern Standard Time. Spirit, I'm calling for the most trusted and strongest spirit guides as a collective. What do we need to know right now about anything in general? For the people in chat, people who may come by later and watch this force. That's an interesting card. Card number is 24. The key word is force. Direction north, color white. Force lives in your will and comes from your intent. Life is a process of pulling back your bow, aiming your arrow, choosing a target, and shooting. The degree and quality of the force with which you choose your target and shoot determine your power and your success. Force is built through your integrity of purpose, your physical tuning, and your balance of spirit and mind. By naming your act of power, you create force. Follow your innermost passions in life. Empower your will and your strength of force by manifesting your secret dreams. So, I feel like Spirit saying, maybe force yourself to be a little bit more direct and impeccable regarding the work you're doing for your dreams. Force yourself to work on those dreams. Force yourself to not forget them, because they're important. They could very well be a reason to live juice for some of you. Hi, baby. You okay? You want to cuddle water bottle? Where'd you come from? Where'd you come from? Yeah? offline and go feed this little derpy monster. Are you tired? Yeah? It's outside. It's outside, baby. I tell you, this dog is a definite mama's boy. Alright, good night, y'all. I'll be back in a little bit. 12:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be good to yourself with your thoughts. Kalanita.